Good evening. The head teacher at the centre of a row between staff and governors at a Birmingham school has resigned from his job. It follows an Ofsted inspection which found relationships between the head and management had become dysfunctional. Well, in May this year, a pupil allegedly threatened others with a knife. He was expelled but later reinstated by the governors. And then, in September, staff at the school voted to stop teaching the boy. Well, now a letter has been sent to parents saying the head, Balwant Bains, has left the school. Giles Latcham has this report.
Saltley School in East Birmingham, a school with leadership problems.
This building is not going to be refurbished.
Until last week, the head teacher was Balwant Bains, who appeared on Midlands Today 3 years ago when he worked in Coventry. But in a letter to parents, he's announced he's quit, saying he feels unable to carry out his role and responsibilities. A group of parents spoke to us anonymously, their words voiced by others.
I can't see any future for my child in that school because the whole system has failed, starting with the governing body. If they're weak, the roots are weak. The head teacher and the governors have got no trust together and it's affecting my child's education.
This is the school where earlier this year the head excluded a pupil for allegedly threatening another with a knife, only for the governors to reinstate him.
The education part of it is fine. My child is learning, but the safeguarding is my main concern. About the knife side, the governors let the child back in. I don't think they dealt properly with the knife incident.
A report from the school inspectors Ofsted following a visit 3 weeks ago highlights a dysfunctional relationship between the governors and the head teacher, resulting in no cohesive drive or shared vision. Governors, they say, are not fulfilling their statutory duties because policies to ensure the safeguarding of all its students haven't been reviewed. The local MP says the ball is now in the governor's court.
They've now got to respond to that, and if they don't respond adequately, Ofsted go back in and consequences then follow. So, people are watching this like hawks. They're doing it by the book, but we are all collectively determined to make sure that Saltley gets the school leadership that it needs.
An earlier Ofsted report rated this school as good, and there are some positives in the findings from the inspection this month.
But Ofsted also say the council's attempts to resolve the problems here have been unsuccessful. In a statement, the chairman of governors told us he and his colleagues are working very hard in developing an effective action plan to address the issues raised by Ofsted and to ensure good relationships between all staff, senior leadership and the governing body. A new head is being recruited, challenge number one, to restore confidence. Giles Latcham, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Now, coming up